My name is Olena Shevchenko and I'm a human rights activist from Ukraine. Basically, I'm dealing on the daily basis with violence and discrimination towards lesbian and bisexual women and transgender people. If you're a masculine girl or if you're a transgender person, you will be harassed on the streets for sure. From my point of view, the main thing that's the really little understanding of human rights. The representative of Ombudsperson office in Ukraine, she thinks that LGBT rights are harming the rights of everybody else. And then I asked her, what does it mean for you? How we harm your rights, for instance? And she said, well, I have a right to not see you on the street, and if you are going to the street to protest, you are harming my right. So you see the sense of human rights, like I have a right to not see something. That was really why it's really hard for me, because you can build a dialogue with somebody who have some logic in the words. But if somebody provides you with such an answer, you just can't continue to have dialogue because you don't have any arguments. The essence of insight, from my point of view, that's that we are a community-based organization. You can change even the small thing, for instance, some policy, or just to make change with somebody's life, for instance, just to help person, to save this person from suicide, or just to provide food, or provide just good word, for instance. One of the last stories of one lesbian girl who was harassed on the streets, and her parents also kicked her out from the house because they find out that her sexual orientation is not normal. So, of course, we offered the place in the shelter for her for 3 months, and we also provide food and clothes and any possible help, such as social worker we have. We also have psychologists and the legal help as well. Every transgender person should go through sterilization to receive the new documents. So last our case, we won our case in the national law court about transgender person who want to change the documents without sterilization. We won this case, and it seems that Ministry of Health of Ukraine are not appealing. So basically that's the first success in Ukraine, which will bring, I guess, the necessary change to policy on transgender people. Mama Cash for Insight is the core funder who was the first funder, actually, supported the organizational development. And that's still the core funder who supports our community center and gives us salaries, which basically give the possibility to work on advocacy level and to help the community. It's really hard to say if I ever decide to become an activist. Of course, I begin to work in this direction with lesbians, bisexual and trans people because I'm from the community. I have the same experience basically with my parents, for instance, who were really homophobic, and they still not really acceptive. So I think that your life push you to act in some directions, like it did with me.